Ever wondered how much your behavior and attitudes are influenced by those around you? It's a fascinating concept known as social influence, a key area of study in the field of social psychology. From the way we dress to the opinions we hold, the impact of social influence pervades every aspect of our daily lives. It's the invisible hand that subtly molds our behavior, attitudes, and beliefs. In this video, we will explore the different types of social influence, giving you a better understanding of how you interact with the world. First up, we have compliance. This intriguing concept is a form of social influence that sparks a change in behavior, but not necessarily attitude, in response to explicit or implicit requests from others. Picture this. You're at a dinner party, and the host insists you try their homemade dessert. Even though you're full to the brim, you say yes to keep the peace and show appreciation. That's compliance in action. Or consider a workplace scenario. Your boss asks you to take on additional tasks, and despite your workload being already heavy, you agree. You comply not because you necessarily want to, but because you're managing the social pressures that come with the request. Compliance is everywhere, subtly shaping our actions in response to the expectations and requests of others. It's a dance between maintaining our own desires and navigating the social world around us. So, compliance is not just about obedience, but also about managing social pressures. Next, we delve into identification. Identification is a fascinating type of social influence that occurs when our attitudes or behaviors change under the impact of someone we admire. Imagine your favorite movie star rocking a certain brand of sunglasses. The next thing you know, you're considering buying the same pair, even if you've never cared much for sunglasses before. That's identification at work. Every time you see a celebrity endorsing a product or service, it's a testament to the power of identification. Advertisers know this all too well. They bank on our admiration for these individuals, hoping it will sway us towards their products. They're not just selling a product, they're selling a lifestyle, a feeling, a connection to someone we look up to. However, it's important to remember that identification isn't just about marketing strategies. It's a profound psychological process that can shape our attitudes and behaviors in significant ways. Remember, the power of admiration can greatly shape our attitudes and behaviors. Moving on, let's examine internalization. This is a fascinating process where we as individuals accept a set of norms established by people or groups that hold sway over us. It could be our family, friends, a mentor, or even a cultural icon. The power of their influence leads us to adopt certain beliefs, attitudes, or behaviors. But why do we do this? The answer lies in the rewarding nature of internalization. When we internalize these norms, they become a part of our personal value system, making the adoption of these norms a rewarding experience. It's an alignment of external influences with our internal compass, creating a harmony that brings satisfaction. Imagine wearing a style of clothing that your favorite celebrity wears. It's not just about emulating them, but also about resonating with their sense of style, which you find appealing. Internalization is not just a blind acceptance, but a conscious assimilation of external influences that align with our personal values. Internalization is about aligning our behaviors with our values, influenced by those around us. Finally, let's wrap up what we've learned about social influence. This fascinating field of social psychology explores the ways in which our attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors are shaped by others. Let's revisit the key points. Compliance, the first type of social influence we examined, refers to our tendency to respond favorably to requests or expectations of others. We often comply, not because we necessarily agree, but because we want to fit in or avoid confrontation. Next, we discussed identification, which occurs when we change our attitudes or behaviors to align with someone we admire. Think of the power of celebrity endorsements. They hinge on this very principle. We're more likely to buy a product if someone we look up to uses it. Lastly, we delved into internalization, the process of accepting the norms of influential groups because they resonate with our personal value system. This is the deepest level of social influence, where the change in behavior or attitude becomes a part of our identity. The broader implication of social influence is its pervasive presence in our daily lives. It impacts our decisions, from the clothes we wear to the political candidates we support. But remember, Social influence isn't inherently negative. It also fosters unity and cooperation, creating shared norms and values. Understanding social influence helps us navigate our social world, making us more aware of how we are influenced and how we influence others.